Hello students, welcome to another class of structural analysis. So since we were discussing about stiffness matrix method, so here we have another problem related to stiffness matrix method. Okay, so the question is, analyze the rigid jointed frame. Analyze the rigid jointed frame shown in figure using stiffness matrix method. Using stiffness matrix method. Okay, and the figure is given to us. Okay, the question is in the question. This is the question, right? So we'll make it in red color. And the rigid jointed frame is given to us in this fashion. This is the rigid jointed frame given to us. Okay, and here we have a hinge support. And the external forces which are given to us here is the center. We have one force, and here also we have force which is acting exactly at the center. Alright, and the distances are given to us, that is, this is 2 meter, this is 2 meter, and this flexural rigidity is 2i, and here it is 3 meter, and this distance is 2 meter, and the forces are, this is 5 kilonewton, and this one is 16 kilonewton. Okay, and this point is A, B and C. Okay, so these are the things given to us in the question. This is I. Okay, so we have to actually solve the problem with the help of stiffness matrix method. Okay, so before solving the problem, we need to understand what is the kinematic indeterminacy of the structure. So how to calculate kinematic indeterminacy of the structure? See here, what is we have joints A, B and C, right? So we have theta A. So theta A will be equal to 0, right? What about theta B? Theta B will not be equal to 0, right? And similarly, theta C will also be not equal to 0. So the degree of kinematic indeterminacy, that is dk, this degree of kinematic indeterminacy is 2. Okay, degree of kinematic indeterminacy is 2. So that means we have to select nodes. We have to select how many nodes here? 2 nodes, right? So this will be my node 1. This will be my node 1, and this will be my node 2. Alright, so what we will do here, we'll draw the frame once again, and we'll try to rotate the frame with unit rotation. Okay, so we'll try to rotate the frame. So before rotating it, what I will do, I will try to do one thing, that is, let us draw like this. Okay, this is the frame, right? And this one is like this, and this one is fixed here. Fine. So this is my node 1. This is node 1, and this is node 2. So what I will be doing here, I will rotate node 1 here. In which direction? Clockwise direction. If you rotate this one, what will happen to this span? This span will go like this, and this span will go in this fashion. Okay, I'm taking very long one. So this is how it will go, isn't it? So if you rotate this one, this is my A, B and C, right? And also this is 2I and this is I given to us. Fine. So what will happen here? What will be K11? K11 will be BA and BC. BA and BC, right? So K11 is equal to 4EI by L for span AB plus 4EI by L for span BC. Okay, so 4EI by 5, right? The span of this one is 5 meters and this one is 4 meters. 4EI by 5 plus 4E, this I is how much? 2I by 4 for span BC. So what happens here? If you solve this one, you will get 2.8 EI. 2.8 EI. What about K12? I am rotating here. Okay, what will happen to the second node? Second node will be rotated, isn't it? K12 will be, since it is far end, so 2EI by L. So 2EI by L for span BC only, because we are talking about second node BC. So what happens there? 2E, I is 2I by 4. So what happens here? It will be EI only. EI, K12 is. Now in the next case, what I will do, since I have rotated here at this angle, node 1, in the next case what I will do? I will rotate the second node. So this is the frame, right? This is the frame, right? And this is node 1, this is node 2. So if I rotate this one, what happens here? If I rotate node 2 in clockwise direction, so what will happen to the frame, right? It will bend like this, isn't it? It will bend exactly uniformly, right? Like this. It will bend like this. So K21 at node 1, what will happen? It will be 2EI by L for span BC. So 2EI into I is here, this is 4 meter, this is 2I given to us, this is 5 meters and this is I given to us. So 2E into 2I by 4, which is equal to EI, K21. What about K22? K22, that is at this location. At this location we'll be having only one span, that is, so here 4EI by L for span BC only. So 4E into 2I by 4. 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So finally you will get 2EI. Okay. So how will you form the stiffness matrix? K is equal to K11, K12, K21, K22. So that implies stiffness matrix K. Stiffness matrix K is equal to, what is the value of K11? We have 2.8 EI. Then we have here K12 as EI, K21 as EI, and K22 is 2 EI. Okay. So we got this one. Now after this one, we will calculate, after formation of stiffness matrix, we calculate our fixed end moments. So fixed end moments, fixed end moments. So what will be the fixed end moments? MF AB is equal to minus WAB square by L square is equal to minus 5 into 2 into 3 square whole divided by 5 square. You'll get the value as minus 3.6 kilonewton meter. Similarly, MFBA is equal to plus WA square B by L square. So minus 5 into 2 square into 3 by 5 square is equal to, you will get the value as plus 2.4 kilonewton meter. So what about MFBC? That is minus WL by 8. So what is W there? Minus 16 into 4 by 8, which is equal to minus 8 kilonewton meter. What about MFCB? MFCB is plus WL by 8, which is equal to plus 16 into 4 by 8, which is equal to plus 8 kilonewton meter. Okay, we got the value of all fixed end moments, right? Now we will substitute this one in our stiffness matrix, that is delta is equal to inverse of stiffness matrix into P minus P dash. Okay, so P1 and P2, that is this one, P1 is equal to P2 is equal to 0. Okay, always. But what about P1 dash? This one is P, right? So P1 dash is equal to how much? P1 dash is equal to minus 5.6 kilonewton meter. Now what is this P1 dash? See, node 1. What are the moments at node 1? We have node 1 is nothing but B, right? BA and BC. BA and BC. So P1 dash is equal to MFBA plus MFBC. P1 dash is nothing but MFBA plus MFBC, that is 2.4 plus 8. How much? Minus 8, sorry, 2.4 minus 8. 2.4 minus 8 is 5.6. So P1 dash is equal to minus 5.6, okay, kilonewton meter. What about P2 dash? This is P1 dash, this is P2 dash. P2 dash is nothing but second node. What is the moment, fixed end moment at the third node? That is C. At the third one, MCB, that is this one, is 8, right? So plus 8 kilonewton meter. Now substitute all these values here, that is this delta is nothing but theta B and theta C. Stiffness matrix, inverse of stiffness matrix is 2.8 EI, and here we have EI, then here also we have EI, and here 2 EI. Now we have to inverse this matrix into this one. P is 0, right? So 0 minus P dash, that is P1 dash, minus of minus 5.6, 0 minus of plus 8. Okay, so what happens here? If you do the inverse of this matrix and multiply it with this with these values, so what happens here? 2.8 EI, then EI, then EI, then 2 EI. This is, we have to do inverse. Then here will be 5.6 and minus 8. Okay, if you solve this one, you will get the value of theta B and theta C as 4.17 by EI and minus 6.08 by EI. Okay, this is the value. So that implies my theta B is equal to 4.17 by EI, and theta C is equal to minus 6.08 by EI. So we got the values of theta B and theta C. So once we got the values of theta B and theta C, what we will be doing here, we'll substitute the value of theta B and theta C in the slope deflection equation. How to solve this? How to calculate that one? That is capital MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus theta B. Okay, theta A plus theta B. So since in this one theta A is 0, so what is MFAB we got? MFAB we got as minus 3.6, right? MFAB we got it as minus 3.6 plus 2EI by L, that is, this is 5 meter, I is I there, into theta B. What is the value of theta B? We got 4.17 by EI. Okay, so if you solve this one, you will get the value of MAB, that is capital MAB is equal to minus 1.93 kilonewton meter. So we got the value of MAB as minus 1.93 kilonewton meter. Then similarly we will substitute, we have the value of MBC, that is MFBC plus 2EI. MFBA, sorry, BAB is over, so BMBA is equal to MFBA plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta A. So theta A will be 0, right? So MBA is equal to, what is the value of MFBA we got? The value of MFBA, we got it as 2.4. So 2.4 plus 2EI by 5 into 2 theta B. Okay, so if you solve this one, you will get the value of MBA as 5.736 plus 5.736 kilonewton meter. Then next is, we got the value of MBA, right? We got the value of MAB. Next we have MBC. So MFBC plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B, 2 theta B plus theta C, and theta C and theta B will exist, right? So MFBC, what is the value of MFBC we got? MFBC is minus 8. Okay, minus 8 plus 2E, I is there, 2I by 4 into 2 into, what is the value of theta B we got? Theta B is 4.17 by EI. 4.17 by EI, this is theta B, plus minus 6.08 by EI. 6.08 by EI, we got this value. So if you solve this one, you will get MBC, capital MBC is equal to, we'll solve this one, so minus 8 plus EI into 2 into 4.17, right? 2 into 4.17 is how much? 2 into 4.17, we'll get it as 8.34 by EI. 8.34 by EI minus 6.08 by EI. Okay, so here 2 2s are 4 and 4, this one and this one will get cancelled, right? So EI as it is. So what happens? 8.34 minus 6.08, minus 6.08, we'll get it as 2.26. So minus 8 plus EI you keep it outside, you'll get 2.26 by EI. EI and EI will get cancelled. So minus 8 plus 2.26, you'll get it as 5.74. So MBC is equal to minus 5.74 kilonewton meter. So MBC we got, MBA we got, MAB we got. Then the next thing, the last one is MCB. MCB is equal to MFCB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta C plus theta B. One more thing you can see here, moment will be 0, right, at this end. Since this is hinge, so moment will be 0. So to simplify that one, we'll try to calculate MFCB. What is the value of MFCB we got? What is the value of MFCB we have? Plus 8 kilonewton meter. Plus 8 plus 2E into 2I by 4 into 2 theta C. Theta C is minus 6.08 by EI plus 4.17 by EI, right? This is the value we have, 6.08 and 4.17 by EI. So again what happens, 2 and 2 will get cancelled, 2 2s are 4. So 8 plus EI will remain there, 2 into 6.08. 2 into 6.08 is how much? 12.16. So minus 12.16 by EI plus 4.17 by EI. So 12.16 minus 12.16 plus 4.17, you'll get it as 7.99. So 8 plus EI minus 7.99 by EI. EI will get cancelled. So 8 minus 7.99, which is equal to 0. Completely 0. So MCB is equal to 0 we got. So we substitute we'll draw the bending moment diagram for this one, okay, since it is a very important problem. So in all problems you have to draw bending moment diagram, okay. I am not drawing here because we have already drawn bending moment diagrams in previous classes, that is slope deflection method, moment distribution method, Canny's method. In all those methods we have drawn bending moment diagrams. So always bending moment diagrams has to be drawn in problem, okay. They may ask you to draw shear force and bending moment diagram, you have to draw there, okay. So first what I will do, bending moment calculations will do. So bending moment calculations for span AB is WAB by L, right? So what is W there? WAB by L, WAB by L, that is 5 into 3 into 2 by 5, right? So it is 6 kilonewton meter. For span BC, WL by 4. So W is how much there? 16 into span is 4 by 4, which is equal to 16 kilonewton meter. Okay, we got the values of bending moments. Okay, so we'll draw our bending moment diagram. To draw the bending moment diagram, what we have to do first? First to draw the frame. This is our frame, right? Then what are the bending moment diagrams for span AB? Span AB is 6 kilonewton meter, right? So it will be, the bending moment will be at the center. So this is 6 kilonewton meter. And what about for span okay, this is span AB, right? So we'll do one thing, we'll shift this one a bit downward, right? Then for AB it is 6 kilonewton meter at the center. This is 6 kilonewton meter, and here it is 16 kilonewton meter. for span BC, it is 16. So this is 16 kilonewton meter and this is 6 kilonewton meter. This is A, B and C. Okay. So what are the fixed end moments we have? What are the final moments? MAB we got MAB we got it as minus 1.93 kilonewton meter. MAB minus 1.93 kilonewton meter, like this. Minus 1.93. Then what about BC? We have 5.738 something, right? 5 points MBA, 5.73. So here it is like this. We have to draw 5 point. This is 5.73 and you have to join like this, right? So this is plus and this is minus. Okay. Then we have again bending moment diagram for BC as 5.73 and here we have 0. So this is my bending moment diagram, right? This is minus, right? So 5.73, this is minus and this is plus, this will be minus. So this is my bending moment diagram for the given figure. Okay, hope you have understood this one.